Hey everyone, this is NikkiPursuit. I'm kicking off 2026 by spending time out and about in California, starting the year with my family at the enchanted Forest of Light in Pasadena, soaking in the last of the holiday magic and Christmas lights in early January. From there, the journey continues down to Buena Park on January 11th, where I met up with friends at Knott's Berry Farm. This video dives deeper than just the visuals. We're taking a closer look at the history of miniature trains and the roots of Calico, exploring how these stories and details helped shape the places we're visiting. So let's get started. As we step into the enchanted Forest of Light at Descanso Gardens, one of the longest-running traditions here quietly comes to life through trains. Since 1996, Descanso has been home to a beloved ride-on railroad, originally funded by Marshall and Kennedy, that became a permanent part of the gardens and later transitioned to electric power for sustainability. In 2024, that legacy expanded with the opening of the new Descanso Railroad, featuring detailed G-scale model trains, miniature American stations, and handcrafted landscapes designed by applied imagination. This all ties into a much bigger story. Model trains themselves began as clockwork toys in the late 1800s, popularized by companies like Marklin, before evolving into electric systems with Lionel in the early 1900s. Over time, standardized scales and modern technology transformed them from simple toys into detailed, realistic replicas, a tradition that continues to captivate generations right here among the lights. As the lights of Descanso begin to fade, our journey continues south to another place where California history has been carefully preserved: Knott's Berry Farm. Long before it became a theme park, Walter Knott was deeply invested in the stories of the past, especially the legacy of Calico Ghost Town. Calico was once a booming silver mining town in the Mojave Desert, founded in 1881 and home to thousands before silver prices collapsed in the 1890s, leaving it abandoned. In 1951, Walter Knott purchased the real Calico Ghost Town, inspired by its mining history and his own family's connections to the silver boom. What began as a passion project became years of careful restoration, preserving the town's Old West character. In 1966, Knott donated the restored site to San Bernardino County so it could live on as a public park. At the same time, that same spirit was recreated inside Knott's Berry Farm itself, where Calico Ghost Town became a place visitors could walk through, learn from, and experience firsthand. From holiday lights to frontier history, this next stop continues the story of how the past is kept alive, not just remembered, but experienced. As this journey comes to a close, it's clear that places like Descanso Gardens and Knott's Berry Farm share something special: a commitment to keeping history alive. Whether it's miniature trains glowing through a forest of lights or walking the streets of Calico Ghost Town, these experiences remind us that the past doesn't have to fade away. From restored railroads to preserved frontier towns, every detail tells a story shaped by passion, care, and community. And getting to experience it all with family, with friends, and through these places makes those stories even more meaningful. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey. This has been NikkiPursuit, and I'll see you at the next adventure.